Welcome to a morning in my life. Now, many of you guys said you wanted to see more vlog style content, so I decided to make this video. Now, the reason I'm making this is because I've been taking health and wellness a lot more serious this year, but in the recent days, I haven't really been following through with a lot of my commitments. I have been staying up later than usual, sleeping way less than I really should, and I'm also just really behind on content, and I really wanted to get back on track. So I want to show you guys some of my healthy and productive morning habits, and showing this is also going to help me stay accountable since I made this video, and it would be kind of odd if I just made a video about it but just never really followed through. So yeah, let's not waste any more time and dive right in. The first thing that I do as soon as I roll out of bed is follow up with my hygiene routine, which includes brushing my teeth, washing my face, as well as changing into something else that isn't pajamas. I find that when I change into some non-pajama clothing, I feel like I'm gonna get a lot more done because I'm not necessarily in that full-on relaxation mode, which I know is kind of weird. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I think that if you're able to be productive while still wearing pajamas, by all means do it. But for me, I just don't really like wearing pajamas after 30 minutes of waking up. Another thing I like to do that I've been doing more recently is just opening up all my windows to allow more outside light, as I find that here, with all my lighting set up for making videos like this one, I have a lot of artificial light. Now, I don't really think it's a bad thing, but I know like some people say that they want to get as much natural light as possible. I'm one of those people. I love spending all the time outdoors and soaking up the sun's rays. It's not necessarily sunny outside right now, but I definitely do like opening my windows. Just got done cooking my breakfast, so this is what I'm eating today. I have 4 eggs with me. I typically eat 3, but I'm feeling a little hungry, so I decided to make 4. Eggs are a great source of protein, and they're loaded with nutrients. Also got an avocado on the side for some extra healthy fats, and I have some blueberries as well for the carbs, topped off with a little bit of maple syrup, and lastly got the cold-pressed organic orange juice. Now, this is what I typically eat in my mornings. I love eating this way as it makes me feel really good and I avoid a lot of processed garbage. Before I hop into my next task, I just want to bring up one unhealthy habit that I've been trying to fix really hard. Now, I have a chronic phone addiction. I spend a lot of time in front of my phone, and I spend way too much time in front of screens in general. Now, I did notice today that I planned on getting everything done a lot faster in terms of my morning getting ready routine. However, I ended up spending a lot of time just endlessly scrolling on TikTok and Instagram. I've been trying to do that a lot less recently. One thing that I noticed that definitely helps out with my phone addiction is using my iPad more, since this has less of the social media apps that I constantly use on my phone. And usually when I'm at home, I just usually throw my phone on this wireless charger that I have here and pretty much never use it unless I get an important call or text, but I can also take it from my Mac or iPad with the Apple Continuity. Before I even get started, I like to create a list in order to make sure that I can get everything done in a day. I use this app called TickTick, and it has this Eisenhower matrix option, and it categorizes all my tasks into 4 different categories. The first being urgent and important. These are the tasks that I want to get done as soon as possible. Then I move on to these urgent and unimportant tasks, which I put up second on my list of importance. Then I get to the not urgent but important tasks if I have time. And if I have time after all of that, I will go to the not urgent and unimportant. I typically try to not prioritize these, and if I need to push them to another day, I don't really feel too bad about it. In terms of getting ideas, one thing I like to do is just look at what videos are out there, just so I can get an idea of what type of videos people are making, but also to see how I can make things different. Now, I also like looking at on Instagram. I save a bunch of posts to get inspiration. However, I try to just put my own individual twist on them. Going off what I originally said about planning, I also like to look through both my calendar as well as my email to make sure that I have everything set for any appointments that I might have during the week. I find that preparing during the weekends saves me a lot of time during the week, as I oftentimes forget things because of how hectic weeks can become. Now that I got all of my logistical things out of the way, it's time for me to finally get down to reviewing some of the clips that I shot. Now, this is definitely my least favorite part of the editing process. As much as I love making these videos, it is kind of painful just watching through a lot of the footage that I record, but it's better to do this beforehand, as I really don't want to go back through the process of refilming all of these clips just because I didn't like how something turns out. I'm not always going for perfection either. Sometimes I'll find a clip that has a few bad parts here and there. I'll just cut them out and just go on with it so I don't waste any more time with the refilming process. Just got done reviewing all my clips, and I decided which ones I want to put in my video. Also started putting my video together, but then I realized I was spending way too much time in front of the screen and need to start getting some fresh air. So I'm going to head over to the gym, get a workout done, and then I'm going to get back to it. Now, before you guys call me out, yes, I do use artificial pre-workout. I know I'm not perfect, but today's just one of those days where I feel like having pre-workout is definitely going to help me out with my workout today, so I'm going to be taking it. However, I usually don't go for a full scoop. I usually go about half like this. Just got to the gym parking lot. Now it's time to head in and get a workout done. Just got done with my workout. I thought I did pretty well. Now, there is one more topic I gotta cover, and that is my reflection. So let's dive right in. Okay guys, so I pretty much showed you guys what my morning routine looks like, and I'm really proud of some of the progress I made with this. I was able to get done every task I intended to get done in the morning, and I'm really happy about that. I found that I was a little distracted since I do have a smartphone addiction with endlessly scrolling on social media. However, the use of technology has definitely enhanced my morning routine with the use of things like automations that I have running in the morning, such as my wake-up lighting. I also find that although I'm starting to eat a lot healthier than before, I still rely on caffeine a lot, and I'd like to reduce that significantly. But other than that, really happy with the progress I made, and I'm really excited to see how this pans out long term. There you have it, guys. That's my productive morning routine. Now, if you guys like this video and you want to see more content in the future, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That's all I got for today. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.